Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Last Son. This is the TEW9 Dev Journal, and today is day 19. We are now just 2 short days away from the beta as it drops on the July 27th. So today, another shotgun style feature, drop, just a bunch of features all at once. So we'll start with removing children companies from alliances. So if you're playing as a parent company, the user can automatically expel or remove their child companies from alliances when required. This removes the aggravation of not being able to do so that previously existed. Inactive title warning. The player's assistant now will flag up any active non-annual title that has not been defended for more than 2 weeks, helping to avoid people forgetting about lesser belts. Monthly legal costs. Monthly legal costs based upon the month's profits have been added to help stop large companies from amassing great fortunes too easily. This is part of the aforementioned measures to try and make the financial system more realistic. Separate stable logos. By request, stable logos now have a separate folder in which they're stored, as opposed as just being put in with the company logos, making things easier to organize for database makers. Renaming large. By request, the large company size has been renamed to huge in order to make it easier to identify on the scale. Spillover application. By request, when editing popularity, the database maker now can automatically apply spillover with a single click. Public broadcasters. By request, the broadcasting term free to air has been renamed to public in order to be clearer to people in countries where that term isn't regularly used. Scripted dialogue setting. The ability to set the default on whether angled dialogue should be scripted or improvised has been added to the company's product in order to save the user time. Setting hiring rules. The player now can alter the hiring rules for their own company via the Office screen. Previously, you'd have to visit the editor to do this, so it's only just a small quality of life change. But like I've said before, small quality of life changes add up and we get huge, quality of life changes. So marketing costs. To help better balance finances, general marketing costs are now no longer a flat fee, but instead are based upon the company's popularity in each region. This brings it in line with how sponsorship works, and because it scales by popularity, helps lessen the ability of larger companies to amass huge fortunes while not handicapping smaller companies too much. Eye candy match upgrades. How eye candy matches are dealt with has been upgraded, with new attributes added, a better refusal or acceptance system, and more subtle handling that takes into account the company's gender settings. Alter ego settings. Alter egos can now be limited to North America, American Canada, or the British Isles in Europe, on top of their existing options. This gives them a little more flexibility. Picture changes. What used to be known as the Agers section of the editor has now been renamed to Picture Changes for clarity and to allow it to be expanded to cover more than just ages, such as the aforementioned unmaskings. Picture change settings. Picture changes section has now extra settings in it that allow additional control over how the change is applied to the worker's default picture and or each contract that they have. For example, you could set it that it only impacts contracts which are currently using a specific image, or where the contract name and the worker name match. Take a real-world example where this may apply. You might have a situation where you have a worker as an unmasked Glenn Jacobs, his WWE contract as Kane, and want to switch his Kane image to use a more modern look. Using the new controls, you'd be able to update his contracted image without affecting his unmasked default picture by having it only impact contracts where the image contains the text Kane. This will give a lot more flexibility and accuracy for database makers to play with to make sure that their changes are only affecting exactly what they want them to target. Editor name search. The name search facility, which used to only be available via the in-game website, is now available in the main editor as well. This can be used for finding characters under alternate names. Play-by-play. The old announcing skill has been renamed to play-by-play to better clarify that it does not cover ring announcers. As a result, the announcer role is officially known as play-by-play commentator. Tax breaks. A new special effect for the Morality Wrestling product has been added, allowing tax breaks due to their educational/religious nature. Alliance screen control. The user can now apply for membership or handle Alliance-related business as an existing member, directly from the Alliance screen, as well as from the office. This is just a quality of life change to save some clicks. Additional event postfix. An additional event name postfix has been included, short year, which would show the year 2024 as 24, for example. Clearing up moves. By request, a mass edit ability to remove all moves that are currently assigned to a moveset has been added, showing and allowing the database to be quickly cleaned up if needed. Picture folder check. A tool for scanning picture folders has been added to the database details in the editor. In the unlikely event that the user is having problems installing a pack, this tool will help flag up where any potentials might be, such as having it put into the wrong place or misspelled a subfolder's name. Injury duration and emails. By request, when a worker sustains an injury, resulting email will also state the likely duration of the injury. This saves going into a different screen to look it up. I like this change. I hate getting the email that they're hurt, and then you go and like, oh, for how long? And then you have to go back out, go to another screen, and then you find out. That's pretty cool. Easy tour removal. A new button has been added to the redo schedule screen that allows tour events to be quickly removed. This is ideal for the players who want to play in Japan but don't want to go through the process of having to deal with a lot of smaller events, as it means there's a single click solution that leaves you with just the big events to do, effectively switching you to a traditional Western model. So, a lot of stuff there, a lot of changes to, make database stuff better, some changes to skills, renaming them to better clarify what they are, like the play-by-play, and now the announcer role is play-by-play commentator. Looks like, the easy tour removal. That's pretty cool if you don't want to do a ton of tours. You just want to, book the big events. I mean, that's a cool feature to basically allow the user to play it the way they want. So, Uncanny match upgrade. I guess that's cool, but what I found is most products that I've seen, they give a severe penalty to I'm candy matchup, so I don't know unless there's more um, products that do not penalize eye candy matches. I don't know how useful that will be. The scripted dialogue setting will be nice to know if you now whether your company needs to either be improvised dialogue or scripted dialogue. That'd be kind of cool. I remember seeing a save where someone did like public broadcasting wrestling, so now they can, if people are unfamiliar with the term of public broadcasting or free to air broadcasting, it's now been changed to public broadcasting, so that's pretty cool. um, this is kind of cool, the inactive title warning. If you haven't had a belt defended for more than 2 weeks, you get a notice of it. It's not that you forget, it's just sometimes you don't want to put it on that tour or something or on that show, and then it just keeps going and going and going, and eventually I guess maybe you do just don't realize how long it's been. So that's a pretty cool feature. So all cool features. Tomorrow we go back to the regular um, you know feature dev journal, because that'll be the last one. And then on Saturday we have the big beta coming out. Hopefully goes pretty smoothly over that next week, and everybody gets to enjoy the new game. I'm planning to have videos go up as soon as possible on Saturday to show you guys what the game looks like, some of the features as they go through a working, as we work through a show or work through companies, possibly see what's changed in companies. So look forward to that. Um, this has been day 19. I'm Last Son. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put a new video up. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in our next video.